It was literally, as a kid, pots and pans, going around the neighbour's house. There were 2 wooden spoons, some pans, and then my dad, he bought me a little snare drum because I guess I just kept doing it. And then, so some proper drumsticks, and then came like a hi-hat for Christmas. Yeah, I was like 6, so it was my dad, yeah. So I moved on to my actual little snare drum, yeah, which was still a toy, but we kind of moved on, it sort of slowly evolved. Yeah, there's the time when I was culturally unaware, and at that time that was like about having drum lessons, drum teacher, jazz drummer, and then then I was listening to a lot of hip hop separate to that, and then there was definitely a point where I was like, I can play Big Daddy Kane beat on my drums. And that's sort of where it started to get interesting, of just hip hop 1 minute and playing in a big band the next, and I started to get really careless about, it was all just the same thing to me, which has kind of carried on in my whole career, I would say. I'm not worrying about, whilst I'm playing, I'm not concerned with what genre this is. I'm still playing in the same way that I play, personally. So it's if it's drum and bass, it's a fast version of the way that I play hip hop, or same kind of approach, what I mean? Same, maybe the languages are different, but they're related. I am just Spaven approaching this music, that's it. Well, in simple terms, it's like my albums. If you examine one of my records, it's you could say but this is broken beat, this is drum and bass, this is dubstep. And genre-wise, you could say it doesn't make sense. To me, commonality is just playing drums on stuff. And in a way that I play drums, that it has some sort of personality. I think growing up in London influenced me massively, and I'm really grateful for it, because I think my music is so influenced from my experience of living there. The way that my career has gone has just sort of mimicked the influences that I've had. I can really trace back my drumming DNA to being in a drum and bass club in London, just there as a fan, listening to the music, because I'm just I'm geeking out on this new sound. It was new then, drum and bass. And I wasn't there as a drummer, studying it and being all over intellectual about it. I was just there as listening to pirate radio, I'm just a fan, absorbing it. I didn't know then that I was sort of laying down the blueprint for how I was going to play drums for the rest of my life. And that's priceless. I can't. So many scenes in London, the drum and bass scene, when that started, Metalheadz, Blue Note, really formative times. And then, that kind of dipped, and then suddenly there was broken beat out of nowhere, and I was just what is this? IG Culture, Kylie Tatham, Bugs in the Attic, DKD, insane music that was just so inspiring. I got involved in that scene, and that really left a huge sort of just influenced me so massively. And then dubstep came along, and it's here we go again. All of that stuff, and being involved in those scenes the way that I have has just been excitement and exhilaration and inspiration. Yeah, and it keeps going as well.